Hello, and welcome to another Rangru cast, me, Rangru. And today, we are doing a 2v2 on Paddyfield. So, on the left-hand side in blue, playing as Bluefall, we got AMDK and Hunby. And on the right-hand side in red, playing as Redfall, we got Blackwolf23 and HRC AK47, who was the man to send me the replay personally. So, thank you very much. So, we're going to speed things up and get things going to the times 10 speed. And yeah, we got a few like Entente decks here. It looks rather Entente all around. Maybe a Yugoslavian, yeah. Well, for Blue Force, seems like we got Commonwealth and probably NORAD. So yeah, off we go. We got quite a bit of armor going up here. Charlie 1 Mark III, 2 Charlie 1 Mark IIIs. We got some fire supports and infantry, while red going right into Goaf. With quite a lot of infantry and some recon tanks and 2 M91A1s grouped together. And all very presumptuous around rivers of smoke. Gonna give him a bit more cover as he charges into the forest. And he does have the Brodorka's Pez, which damn, you don't even see these guys well often. I mean, they're okay. They do have that fancy recoilless rifle, but that's really it. Not my favourite Yugoslav infantry, but they can still get the job done. Well, AK-47 going down below the Bravo. Rear a lot of infantry, of course, but there's already, well, there's only a rifleman, which ain't too scary, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4 Abrams. And he does have, he has a Pados, which are just a standard one, it's not one of the Brumbar. So we're going to be a little bit wary of the tanks. Yeah, it's kind of good that the tanks are in that close range environment and not out in the open. And the Pez are breaking through, the riflemen aren't the best at holding ground. And they're already attacking up top into Foxtrot here. Super Gleb trying to go for 180 Gemron on the Charlie but loses sight. And it gets shot down. And there's a Kaihu coming in. And an napalm bomber as well. And what's going on back here? We got a Gazelle flying around. And another one unloading some 2-man sniper squad. It's probably going to be the same thing here, but Bluefall's already spotted it, so as you can see, they're getting the man pads ready to stomp out in Curzon around the flanks. And the Mechanova pads are trying to break down into the down the hill, but not going too well. A little bit exposed, yeah. And the pads is still fighting over Gove. Seems like Redfall's going to have Gove completely under their control. Which is good, because if you put a CV on there and put a CV in Bravo, you're going to have point advantage. Because worst case scenario, Blue puts a CV into Bravo and he neutralizes it. But it seems like they're going for a little bit more than that, and trying to attack up Trop into Foxtrot. As the V-Hawk starts pounding away. It is the heaviest tank up here, so that's definitely going to help out. The Charlie cannot beat it in a one-on-one engagement, I believe. Actually, the V-Hawk still win. Yeah, the V-Horde still win by quite a lot because the Charlie to have trouble penetrating it at max distance. And smoke artillery on the Milan, forcing him to move, but well, they're already out of ammunition. Well, yeah, it was a good fort nonetheless. And we got, yeah, a lot of Mechanovas down here ready to attack through the forest. And Bluefall retaking the Go Forest with a lot of riflemen. Some Pados start moving up. And once again, there's the rocket artillery. Just standard rocket artillery at time, no smoke nonsense. Try to go for the HI Abrams, but fails to get the kill. And here comes a lot of infantry reinforcements. And Bluefall starting to retake Foxtrot now. If they could place a tank or a Chelly here, they could start shooting at these infantry as they try to attack up. The V-Horse going to be moving up a little bit unsupported. I mean, it's getting rather close. Charlie 1 Mark 3 getting a good hit. But going to be falling back on 1 HP. And the V-Hall's going to just pound away at the commandos. And we got Smoke out to stop the Abrams from shooting at advanced and infantry reinforcements. A real good use of Smoke here from Red 4. Real bloody good use of Smoke. L19 trying to strafe for Linux. And okay, that's a lot of defense around here now. A lot of eyes on, forcing the Gazelle to fall back. I mean, it can never be too safe and sorry. And the L19 is going to be chasing the Kaihu. And it's just going to evac after running out of missiles. And the Storm has already taken a few shots at it. But it does manage to get a ray. Which is really the important thing. So Red 4 has good map control, attacking Foxtrot, Ghosts on the air control, and then neutralize Bravo. So they're really taking the forefront. Again, an M84 tank to cap Gulf. And the Marines are attacking upwards, but yeah, just getting pinned down by the M80s. Abrams trying to get some side shots up into Gulf. But there's not really too much to shoot. Oh, and it seems like AMOC has to fall back. Or AMD, I should really say. I thought, why did I think I was no? Had to fall back to his safe tree line in Foxtrot, giving up the other half of it. So now Red 4, they got really good map control. Because once you get pushed back into Foxtrot, it's hard to retake over here. Unless you do it right now. Where there's not much to stop you. But even then, yeah, Charlie's going to move up. Drugs, you got some good eyes on. I mean, the drugs aren't anything too amazing. They're only going to do 1 damage to the Charlie. And the rocket artillery going to be stunning up the attacking force. And this is a problem. Is once you lose this side of Foxtrot, very hard to attack back. Because you've got to go through all this open field. And if they set up a few good units, it's a pain in the ass to take back. Pain in the ass indeed. But the commandos are getting in close. The M84s aren't in position to give fire support, Joe. So they're not going to be entirely useful. And the drugs getting pinned down, but they're out of ammo. They've already done their duty. And an Oro, yeah, getting a kill on a Charlie. And I think AMD will be able to take back Foxtrot just barely. I mean, the M84s have just moved up for fire support, but I think the Charlies definitely do outgun them. They do. So it's a good thing he just attacked now instead of just raiding a little bit, because if he managed to get a bit more of a nastier, heavier force up in Foxtrot, it would have been harder to take back. He saw just those 2 drugs, which are very cheap units. Managed to get a good amount of kills, and we got an attack here from Blue 4, using the Abrams and M113s and point as the riflemen charge in. And yeah, it's a good use of riflemen. You just have to have a lot of him to make him effective. An awful lot of him. And Bravo just neutralised neither side, wanting to really engage on the outer point. Got a Kahoo flying around, going to be evacing. Got some smoke artillery covering the riflemen as they move up. And oh yeah, the rocket artillery going to get some very good stuns on the Italian infantry force, but they're still going to be fighting. And Menachinova's helping out. Don't have the machine guns on. I guess they didn't want to spot themselves if they saw anything attacking down below. But speaking of attacking down below, look at yes flank. Holy crap. That's some good goddamn teamwork right, yeah. They attacked round into Foxtrot, and they used their forces to attack the bottom of Gulf as well. At the same time. That's some good goddamn timing while attacking the Gulf Forest as well. I'm really impressed. That's a good goddamn assault. It's a bit skeptical moving up his Abrams, but they're really going to have to start moving up to deal with the stuff up top in Gulf. L-15 dropping in its payload on the Charlie. And not doing a damn thing. Completely missing the target. Damn, good hit. I mean, not good hits, good strategy. I mean, the attacking Foxtrot's really died down now, but its attack down south is still ready to go as the Abrams start moving up to give fire support. The Drugs are in a good position, and they do have the town as cover. And the Plowman's once again firing array, stunning them up. V-Hall moves up, that's a bit too cocky, and now we got a Charlie 2 on the field, and that Charlie 2 is going to be a pain in the ass to deal with. Unless the other Super Gleb can come in. But now just go on L-15. Just going to drop some bombs and get out. We do have a Patriot missile system as well for defense. And he's getting a second run. That's a pretty good AA net. And it seems like his attack is ready to go. The M103 is giving fire support. Really just being meat shields in the attack. See, the rocket artillery only really hit the M103s and not the actual attacking units down below. And the Charlie's moving up, stunning up the V-Hall. Getting some very good hits on it. I think almost side shots, but I don't know, I think that technically counts at that angle. Yeah, that's more of a front red shot at that angle, I'd say. Bombing run hitting the Charlies, not doing too much though. And Bluefall's going to completely capture Gulf. And it seems like he had a little bit of an attack down below in Bravo, but didn't make that much progress. We got some Hellcuts. But I think Black Wolf and HLC could probably capture Bravo now. The Abrams are stunned up in the forest. And he just gets some infantry close range. They can easily knock him out with an RPG shot. But yeah, really the tide of turn. Bluefall's retake has the top side under air control. And Redfall now has bottom under air control. L19 doing a good intercept. And we got a lot of infantry coming up. Abrams falling back out of the forest, which is the smart idea. And that's a lot of riflemen once again. I think some commandos as well from AMDK. There's the rocket artillery once again stunning them up. The Blue Force has got a defensive line of riflemen in the open. Which, well, I guess it's something. I mean, you could probably just move these riflemen up and try to get into its forest at least, because they're pretty pointless out in the open, except for taking shots, being a meat shield. Rocket artillery doing its thing. And commandos and riflemen as well. And let's just get a nice zoom in. Just that's a lot of tracers going all over. And yeah, it's a bombing run, I believe. But more riflemen are coming up, and there's a Plowman. And that's not going to be pretty when it hits. Yeah, it's pretty much just turned into a cinematic now in our cast. Just need some fancy music and we'll be ready to go. But yeah, Redfall making some good progress in the Bravo. They have it under their control, which is really the only thing that matters. Now L17 going in for the intercept. And doesn't manage to get the kill, yo. More rocket artillery coming in hot. I think has some counter artillery. Oh, is he just trying to? I think he's just trying to CV snipe at that point. I mean, he does have the recon infantry all the way back here. Don't think it got any eyes on you, so not gonna help too much. At least he knows that the CV isn't back here, so it does limit your options. If you strip, or you strip. That's kind of the sucky thing in Echo on this map. Your CVs are very open at the base. Well, I honestly say, if you have a CV in Echo, you might just want to get a tank run just for insurance. And Bluefall's doing a very good attack down up into Bravo, taking a lot of ground now. Just lots of riflemen, lots of riflemen. I'm pretty amazed how they're actually getting it to work. It's a constant use of the Plamen. Yeah, it's just a bloody meat grinder in Bravo, essentially. Just constant Plamen attacks. I mean, how many does he even have? I want to see. I mean, look, you got Nora Bees as well, and one Plamen, two Plamen. And Nora's pretty decent. Yeah, pretty decent artillery pieces. I mean, it looks pretty funky, I have to say. But hey, if you just want to get a gun on the back of a truck, there's not really too many options available to you. Well, it just reminds me of a unit. It should be in Commander and Conquer or something. But hey, that's just me. Then we've got Charlie 2 situated down below. You see, they already spotted it. I'm guessing a plane. Oh, yeah, we go. Cluster bombs. Managed to knock it out. And the important thing is HLC and Black Wolf are at the +3 point advantage. The CV and Echo did get killed. I'm guessing the recon guy spotted it and they just artilleried it to bits. So they're going to Blue Force having to pull back CV into Echo. And then they had to put another on a Charlie and Foxtrot ASAP to stop that point bleed, because there's only 9 minutes left in the match and catching up to like 150 points is not fun. It's not fun at all. And Blue Force again, more CVs. Charlie's an important sector to have under control. And Red 4 has managed to complete the Outer Bravo at this point. They have a lot of their Mechanovas. Blue 4 is doing a counter-attack under the cover of smoke. That's the smoke at the Plamen fire definitely helped Blue 4 hand moving up into the forest of Bravo, as the SASR and Abrams managed to get into the tree line. There's a lot of Proletariat, and Proletariat are the scary infantry that Yugoslavia has on their disposal. And we got artillery trying to knock out CV and Goth. And at 5 minutes, I'm going to say Red 4 is going to be taking the victory here. As you just see the end result. The mortars firing, even a Vickers Mark 11 being brought up, but yes, there's a lot of infantry in this meat grinder, a lot of better equipped infantry compared to riflemen, so you're not going to be doing that good of a job. There's a constant artillery barrage. It's pretty damn crazy. But yeah, only 1 minute left. The Blue Fort didn't manage to take advantage of him holding Gove, but it is kind of a pain to attack into hotel. In this case though, maybe I sent a recon dude up. No, there wasn't too much here to stop him, but yeah, very focused down below. And yeah, damn, that's a lot of kills for 2v2. Not too far off, only a 600 kill advantage for Red Fort. And yeah, that was just a pretty damn solid match. Both sides using teamwork and artillery and smoke. And a real good attack from Blue Fort to retake the Ghost sector. I'm very impressed with that three-pronged attack. Because that's the type of attack you need to do to make ground, essentially. And yeah, that was just a solid 2v2 on Paddyfield. And I'm going to leave it off at, yeah, this has been another Rangroo Cast. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as usual, please just take it easy.